The Discovery, Captain Lena Ivanov gazed out at the inky expanse of space, punctuated by the twinkling of distant stars, as the UES Magellan cruised through the uncharted reaches of the Andromeda Galaxy. They were 3 months into a 5-year mission, tasked with exploring this foreign galaxy and searching for signs of intelligent life. So far, they had encountered only lifeless worlds and the occasional asteroid belt. Lena sipped her coffee, relishing the brief moment of quiet before the start of another long shift. Suddenly, an urgent voice crackled over the intercom. "Captain to the bridge. You need to see this." Frowning, Lena set down her mug and kicked off towards the bridge, expertly navigating the microgravity environment. As she floated onto the bridge, her second-in-command, Commander Kai Chen, waved her over excitedly. "Captain, our long-range sensors have picked up something anomalous," Kai reported, his dark eyes sparkling with excitement. Lena peered at the readout, her brows furrowing in concentration. There, amidst the normal background noise of space, was a single pulsing point of light. "What am I looking at, Kai?" "We're not sure," Kai admitted, "but it's massive, at least the size of a small moon, and the energy readings are like nothing I've ever seen." Lena felt a thrill run down her spine. Could this be the sign of intelligent life they have been searching for? Helm, lay in a course. Let's take a closer look. As the Magellan approached the anomaly, the crew gathered around the viewports, their faces awash in the eerie blue glow emanating from the structure. It was a vast, spherical construct, its surface etched with intricate, swirling patterns that seemed to shift and change before their eyes. "It's beautiful," breathed Dr. Anya Petrov, the ship's xenobiologist. "And those energy readings. This is technology far beyond anything humanity has ever developed." Suddenly, a beam of brilliant white light lanced out from the structure, enveloping the Magellan. The ship shuddered, alarms blaring as systems flickered and died. "Report," Lena barked, gripping the arms of her command chair. "All systems nominal, Captain," called out the chief engineer, Javier Ramirez. "But we're receiving a massive data transmission. It's flooding our servers." Lena and Kai exchanged a glance, a mix of excitement and trepidation passing between them. As the transmission ended and the light faded, the alien structure seemed to shimmer and then vanish entirely, as if it had never existed at all. In the stunned silence that followed, Anya was the first to speak. "Captain, I think we've just been given a gift. The data, it appears to be schematics. Designs for ships, but like nothing I've ever seen before." Lena leaned forward, her heart pounding. "Beam it down to engineering. I want every available hand analyzing those schematics. If this is what I think it is, humanity's journey to the stars has only just begun." As the crew scrambled to action, abuzz with excitement and purpose, Lena allowed herself a small smile. They had made first contact, and the universe had just become a whole lot bigger. Whatever those designs contained, she knew one thing for certain: nothing would ever be the same again. Decoding the impossible. In the weeks following the Magellan's discovery, the brightest minds from across the globe gathered at the International Space Agency's headquarters in Geneva. Engineers, physicists, and mathematicians pored over the alien schematics day and night, trying to unravel the secrets of the incredibly advanced technology. Dr. Anya Petrov led the Xenotechnology Division, her team tasked with deciphering the fundamental principles behind the alien designs. She stared at the holographic projection of an engine schematic, her brow furrowed in concentration. "It's like nothing I've ever seen," she murmured to her assistant, Dr. Kenji Sato. "These engines seem to operate on principles of quantum entanglement, allowing for instantaneous communication and synchronization between distant components." Kenji nodded, his eyes wide with excitement. "And look at this," he said, pointing to another section of the schematic. "This appears to be some kind of gravity manipulation device. Theoretically, it could allow for inertial dampening and artificial gravity generation." As the weeks turned into months, The global scientific community made slow but steady progress in unraveling the alien technology. New theories emerged, challenging long-held assumptions about the nature of space, time, and energy. But frustration was mounting as well. For every breakthrough, there seemed to be a dozen dead ends. The technology was simply too advanced, too far beyond humanity's current understanding. Late one night, as Anya and Kenji worked in the lab, a young engineer named Priya Singh burst in, her eyes alight with excitement. "Dr. Petrov, I think I've found something," she exclaimed. "I've been studying the quantum entanglement engine, trying to understand how it works, and I think I've figured it out." Anya and Kenji gathered around as Priya brought up a new holographic model. "Look," she said, pointing to a complex web of equations and diagrams. "We've been approaching this all wrong, trying to understand it through our existing frameworks. But if we start with the assumption that entanglement can be maintained indefinitely, and that information can be transmitted instantaneously across vast distances." As Priya spoke, the pieces began to fall into place. Her approach was unorthodox, even heretical in the face of established physics. But as Anya studied the model, she felt a growing sense of excitement. This was the breakthrough they had been looking for. Over the next few months, Priya's theories began to gain traction. Teams around the world started making rapid advancements, reverse engineering the alien technology, and developing new theories to explain the previously inexplicable. It was a thrilling time, filled with a sense of possibility and wonder. Humanity stood on the brink of a new age of exploration and discovery. And at the center of it all were the alien ship designs, the key to unlocking the secrets of the universe. As Anya watched her team work, their faces illuminated by the glow of holographic schematics and equations, she felt a profound sense of pride and purpose. They were rewriting the textbooks, pushing the boundaries of human knowledge and capability. And they were just getting started. The quantum leap. In the wake of Priya's breakthrough, the pace of discovery accelerated at a breathtaking rate. Teams around the world raced to build prototype engines and gravity generators based on the alien designs, each successful test pushing the boundaries of what was thought possible. At the ISA's Advanced Propulsion Lab, Dr. Kenji Sato stood before a sleek, silver cylinder about the size of a small car. This was the first full-scale quantum entanglement engine, a device capable of instantaneously synchronizing with a twin engine on the other side of the solar system. Initiating entanglement sequence, Kenji announced, his voice tight with excitement. In 3, 2, 1. The engine hummed to life, a faint blue glow emanating from within. On a nearby screen, telemetry data from the twin engine streamed in, confirming a stable entanglement link. The room erupted in cheers and applause. It was a historic moment, the first time humanity had successfully harnessed the power of quantum entanglement for propulsion. Meanwhile, at the Gravitics Research Center, Dr. Anya Petrov and her team were making equally stunning breakthroughs. They had constructed a working gravity generator, capable of creating localized gravitational fields. Anya watched in awe as a technician floated a metal sphere into the center of the generator. With the flick of a switch, the sphere suddenly plummeted to the ground, as if pulled by an invisible hand. "Gravity field stable at 1 gram," reported the technician, grinning from ear to ear. Anya shook her head in amazement. In a matter of months, they had gone from theoretical concepts to working prototypes. It was a testament to the ingenuity and determination of the human spirit. As the breakthroughs continued to mount, a sense of excitement and possibility swept across the globe. The alien ship designs had opened up a whole new realm of physics, one in which faster-than-light travel, artificial gravity, and inertial dampening were not just possible, but achievable. Universities and research institutions scrambled to incorporate the new discoveries into their curriculums. Students flocked to fields like quantum mechanics and gravitational engineering, eager to be a part of the new scientific revolution. And in labs and workshops around the world, engineers and scientists began laying the groundwork for the next great leap forward, the construction of humanity's first interstellar ships. It was a time of unparalleled cooperation and purpose. Old rivalries and disputes seemed to melt away in the face of this great endeavor. Humanity had been given a glimpse of its future among the stars, and nothing would stop them from seizing it. As Anya watched the first gravity-equipped shuttle lift off from the launch pad, tears of joy and pride streaming down her face, she knew that they were witnessing the dawn of a new era. The quantum leap had been made, and the universe awaited. Building the dream. In the deserts of New Mexico, a massive construction project was underway. Spanning miles of arid landscape, the ISA's interstellar shipyard was a hive of activity, with thousands of workers and robots laboring around the clock to build humanity's first FTL-capable ships. At the heart of the operation was Priya Singh, now the lead engineer on the ISS Vanguard, the first ship slated for completion. She stood on a catwalk overlooking the Vanguard's skeletal frame, her hard hat and safety glasses doing little to conceal the gleam of excitement in her eyes. "It's really taking shape," she said to her assistant, Marco Oliveira. "Can you believe that in just a few months, this ship will be capable of traveling to other stars?" Marco nodded, his gaze sweeping over the bustling construction site. "It's incredible. I keep expecting to wake up and find out it was all a dream." But the challenges of building a ship that could defy the laws of conventional physics were all too real. The engineering problems were immense, from creating materials that could withstand the stresses of quantum entanglement to designing life support systems that could function in the depths of interstellar space. Priya and her team worked tirelessly, troubleshooting issues and inventing solutions on the fly. There were setbacks and frustrations, moments when the entire project seemed on the verge of collapse. But through it all, the spirit of cooperation and determination never wavered. Scientists and engineers from around the world pooled their knowledge and resources, working together to overcome each obstacle. In the shipyard's microgravity simulation chamber, astronauts trained tirelessly for the rigors of long-duration spaceflight. They practiced repairing delicate equipment in zero, simulated emergency scenarios, and learned to live and work in the cramped confines of a starship. As the months ticked by, the Vanguard began to take shape. Its sleek, silver hull gleamed under the desert sun, a testament to the ingenuity and perseverance of its builders. And then, on a clear morning in October, the ISS Vanguard was ready for its maiden voyage. A hush fell over the assembled crowd as Priya and her team made their final preparations. In the ship's gleaming bridge, Captain Lena Ivanov settled into the command chair, her eyes sparkling with anticipation. "All systems nominal," she reported. "Quantum drive is primed and ready." Priya felt a lump in her throat as she watched the Vanguard lift off from the launch pad, a pillar of flame and smoke trailing behind it. This was the moment they had all been working towards, the culmination of years of blood, sweat, and tears. As the ship pierced the atmosphere and slipped into the silent void of space, Priya knew that they had achieved something monumental. They had built a ship straight out of science fiction, a vessel capable of carrying humanity to the stars. And as the Vanguard engaged its quantum drive and vanished in a flash of blue light, Priya felt a profound sense of pride and awe. They had dared to dream the impossible, and through their determination and ingenuity, they had made it real. The dream had been built, and the stars awaited. Trials and triumphs. As the ISS Vanguard streaked through the void at speeds that defied comprehension, the eyes of the world were fixed on the live video feeds streaming from the ship's cameras. In homes, schools, and public squares across the globe, people gathered to witness history in the making. The first tests were an unqualified success. The Vanguard's quantum drive performed flawlessly, propelling the ship to the outer reaches of the solar system in mere hours. Its gravity generators provided a stable, comfortable environment for the crew, while its advanced life support systems recycled air and water with near-perfect efficiency. Captain Lena Ivanov beamed with pride as she addressed the world from the Vanguard's bridge. "This is a momentous day for all of humanity," she declared. "We have proven that the stars are within our reach. The future is limitless. But even as the celebrations swept across Earth, the ISA's engineers and scientists knew that their work was far from over. The Vanguard was just the first step. To truly claim the stars, they would need a fleet of ships, each one pushing the boundaries of the alien technology. In the months that followed, new ships began to take shape in the ISA's shipyards. The ISS Odyssey, the ISS Horizon, the ISS Trailblazer, each one a marvel of engineering and a testament to human ingenuity. But with innovation came risk, and not every test flight went according to plan. The ISS Odyssey, equipped with an experimental antimatter drive, experienced a catastrophic failure during its maiden voyage. The ship was consumed in a blinding flash of energy, its crew lost in an instant. The tragedy sent shockwaves through the ISA and the world at large. Critics argued that humanity was pushing too far, too fast, that the risks were too great. But even in the face of such devastating loss, the resolve of the ISA and its personnel never wavered. "We knew the risks when we signed up," said Commander Kai Chen, his voice heavy with grief as he addressed the media. "But we also knew what was at stake. We cannot let our fear of the unknown hold us back. We must press on, in honor of those we have lost." And press on they did. Engineers pored over the data from the Odyssey's last moments, determined to uncover the cause of the failure and prevent it from happening again. Astronauts redoubled their training efforts, pushing themselves to the limits of their endurance and skill. Slowly, painstakingly, progress resumed. The ISS Horizon completed its first successful interstellar voyage, reaching the nearest star system in just under 5 years. The ISS Trailblazer followed close behind, its advanced sensors mapping dozens of potentially habitable worlds. With each success, humanity's confidence grew. The dream of a future among the stars, once the stuff of science fiction, was rapidly becoming reality. And as the ships of the ISA's fledgling fleet pierced the inky depths of space, their crews marveled at the wonders that unfolded before them. Alien worlds teeming with exotic life, nebulae shimmering with the light of newborn stars, cosmic vistas of breathtaking beauty and scale. They had dared to reach for the impossible, and in doing so, they had grasped the infinite. The trials had been many, the losses heartbreaking. But in the end, the triumphs outshone them all. Humanity had claimed its place among the stars, and there was no turning back.